The moon used to be just a silent, glowing dot in the sky. Now it's the next big battlefield, where rockets, robots, and rival nations all want the upper hand. Beneath the moon's silent, ancient surface lies untapped treasure. Helium-3 for future fusion reactors, rare metals essential for electronics, and frozen water worth trillions. But it's no longer just about giant leaps for mankind. Today, flags and robots are rapidly replacing dusty footprints as nations and corporations race to stake their claim. A new kind of gold rush has begun, this time in the vacuum of space. In August 2023, India's Chandrayaan-3 softly touched down near the moon's south pole, joining the elite few to master lunar landings. Mere days later, Russia's Lunar 25 probe crashed in the same region, a once mighty space titan humbled by engine failure and economic decay. The message was unmistakable. The moon is no longer a trophy. It's a strategic chessboard in a global power game. Meanwhile, China observes quietly but acts decisively. Since 2013, its Chang'e missions have deployed lunar rovers, grown plants in lunar soil, and even returned samples to Earth. By 2030, it aims to construct a robotic research base, targeting the same lunar ice that NASA calls the oil of space, a critical resource for fuel and survival. The US is not idling either. NASA's Artemis program plans a crewed lunar base by the end of this decade, carried by SpaceX's colossal Starship, a reusable giant capable of landing over 100 tons of cargo. But Starship's dramatic test explosions underscore a sobering reality. Progress in space is hard-won, and the stakes are sky-high. Why this frenzy? The answer lies in the moon's south pole, home to permanently shadowed craters that may contain up to 600 million metric tons of water ice. If split into hydrogen and oxygen, it becomes rocket fuel, potentially slashing Mars mission costs from $1 billion to $100 million. Control this celestial gas station, and you control the path to the stars. But treaties written in the 20th century are starting to crack under 21st century ambitions. The 1967 Outer Space Treaty forbids national claims, yet legal loopholes permit resource extraction. In 2020, the US-led Artemis Accords introduced safety zones around lunar sites, a move China and Russia denounced as space colonialism. Trust is evaporating faster than lunar vapor. The moon also holds rare earth elements like neodymium, used in wind turbines and electric motors, and yttrium, vital for missile systems. China already dominates 70% of Earth's rare earth production. Extending that monopoly to the moon could solidify its grip on both green technology and military power. Private companies are fanning the flames. SpaceX, Blue Origin, and startups like Japan's Space are racing to mine the moon. But a lack of clear regulations could turn exploration into confrontation. Picture this: autonomous mining bots battling over a crater with trillions of dollars and sovereignty on the line. A new Wild West with no sheriff in sight. Military ambitions are no longer hidden. The US Space Force trains Guardian troops to operate in orbit, while China tests satellite-killing missiles. In 2021, Russia destroyed one of its own satellites, scattering dangerous debris across orbit. A reminder that lunar rivalry could quickly escalate into orbital warfare. This isn't your grandfather's space race. The first one was ideological. This one is economic. Morgan Stanley predicts the space industry will surpass $1 trillion by 2040. The moon isn't the finish line. It's the launching pad for asteroid mining, Mars colonies, and domination of the solar system. Technology is sprinting forward. NASA funds 3D printing systems to build habitats from lunar dust. China tests molten salt reactors for generating nuclear energy on the moon. But not all challenges are technical. Lunar dust is razor sharp, and a 2023 MIT study warns it could clog engines, corrode equipment, and even damage human lungs. Alliances are shifting like lunar tides. India, once on the sidelines, is now a central player and has joined the Artemis Accords, a subtle challenge to China's Belt and Road Initiative in space. The European Space Agency officially backs the US, but countries like Germany and France maintain quiet collaborations with China, hedging their cosmic bets. Timelines are tightening. NASA's Artemis 2 aims to send astronauts around the moon by 2025. China's Chang'e 7 will follow with a hopping probe to explore deep craters by 2026. Every delay is more than a missed deadline. It's an opportunity for rivals to seize the advantage. Even the dark side of the moon isn't safe from scrutiny. When China landed there in 2019, it found a mysterious gel-like substance in a crater, sparking intrigue. Meanwhile, astronomers fear that lunar bases might drown out faint cosmic signals, blinding us to secrets from the dawn of the universe. Legal uncertainty hangs over everything. The UN's Moon Agreement bans private ownership of lunar land, but only 18 countries have signed it, none of them major spacefaring nations. Lawyers warn of lunar squatting, where presence equals possession. The rules are being rewritten mid-game. Environmental consequences are emerging. Rocket exhaust could scatter perchlorates, harmful chemicals, across the moon's untouched surface. A 2022 Harvard study warns that unregulated mining might even disrupt the moon's orbit over centuries, slowly altering Earth's tides and climate patterns. Then there's the human cost. Living in lunar gravity, just 1/6 of Earth's, can atrophy muscles and bones over time. NASA's Moon to Mars program is testing artificial gravity systems, but human biology remains a stubborn barrier. We might conquer the moon, but surviving it is another matter entirely. China's moves are calculated and quiet. It files over 200 lunar-related patents annually, ranging from soil sintering to oxygen extraction. Its Keiqiao satellites provide real-time control of far-side rovers, giving it a strategic edge in mapping and claiming lunar assets before others even arrive. Russia's fall is unpredictable. Once a pioneer, it now grapples with sanctions and talent loss. Yet its budding partnership with China, exchanging lunar data and tech, could be a dark horse in the new space race, combining lingering expertise with renewed ambition. Then there's the Gateway, NASA's planned lunar space station, set to orbit the moon by 2028. Supporters call it a hub for deeper exploration. Critics call it a $4 billion toll booth meant to assert US dominance. China, meanwhile, plans its own station, signaling a potential split in humanity's lunar future. Water isn't the only jackpot. Helium-3, rare on Earth but abundant in lunar soil, could power clean fusion reactors. While fusion energy is still experimental, China's space agency calls helium-3 the ultimate fuel and is already preparing to harvest it. Even the private sector is turning the moon into a business frontier. SpaceX's Starship could dramatically reduce launch costs, but its future depends on Mars funding. Blue Origin's Blue Moon lander, delayed by lawsuits, is playing catch-up. For tech giants, the moon is more than a mission. It's a marketing battlefield. AI is entering the lunar arena. NASA's CLPS missions are deploying autonomous drills, while Moon Ranger, an AI-powered rover, will map ice deposits solo. But autonomy invites danger. Cybersecurity experts warn that hackers could hijack these machines, turning exploration tools into silent, digital weapons. Earth's clock is ticking. As climate change worsens, space offers lifelines. Helium-3 for fusion, solar arrays that beam clean energy from orbit. But if nations clash over access, we risk losing our cosmic backup plan before it even begins. Some imagine lunar cities within our lifetime. Japan's Space envisions a 1,000-person colony by 2040. Elon Musk speaks of moon bases and Mars retirements. But dreams require infrastructure. The moon must first become a factory, a farm, and a fortress. Ethical questions grow louder. Who owns humanity's heritage? NASA suggests keeping 2 kilometers away from Apollo 11's landing site, but with no enforcement, history could become collateral damage in the rush to the future. Worst-case scenarios haunt military planners. Pentagon reports theorize lunar EMPs, robotic soldiers, and satellite jammers. The US-China rivalry increasingly mirrors the Cold War. All it takes is one misstep to transform the moon into a battleground. Yet, glimmers of unity remain. The European Space Agency proposes a multinational moon village for peaceful cooperation. Startups like Astroforge aim to mine asteroids instead, easing lunar tensions. Perhaps collaboration, not conquest, can defuse this ticking time bomb. So, the real question isn't just who will win. It's what will we lose if we fight. The moon could become a shared laboratory, a cosmic commons for all of humanity, or it could carry our worst instincts across the stars. The next decade will define which future we choose. And the race is accelerating. Over 90 moon missions are planned between now and 2035, from robotic scouts to human settlers. Every launch, every rover, every drill is a move in a global game whose rules are still being written in real time. The moon has no atmosphere, no borders, and no voice. But what we do there will echo across generations. Will we reach for the stars together, or bring our earthbound rivalries with us? The moon is not just our nearest neighbor. It's a reflection of our future. What we build there or destroy will shape the next chapter of humanity's story in space.